Chat. 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 First of all, hi. Second of all, welcome to tonight's hand cam model building stream with yours truly, Skeleton VTuber Sky Chouryujin. Third and foremost, I may have slightly misjudged what I was getting into with the kit that's on deck tonight. So, for anyone that didn't see the Going Live post on Twitter and Blue Sky, we are tonight building the high grade from Bandai Chouryujin model kit. I'll get the whoops. This here, right? Looks cool, big, red and blue. Yeah, it's good, right? Looks cool. I'm excited. It's from one of my favorite mecha series, Gao. I'm excited about building this. Yeah, you see the instruction manual here, right? Yeah, we're not gonna be fucking using that. We're not using that one. Because I threw it over my shoulder as if you guys could see where it flew to. We're not using that tonight. Do you know why? Because I didn't know this until I opened the box for this, like, not even 30 minutes before stream to set everything up. This fucking kit. I did not think it was going to be like this. But this kit comes with not one, not two, but three. One of them just shot off. 3 whole-ass instruction manuals for this kit. I'm grabbing them when I threw away. This kit comes with 3 different build instructions. Okay, I mean technically this one's like a semi-build. This is like a it's near the end of the build kind of deal. So this this kit has 3 whole ass instruction booklets to build it. I did not think about it, and quite frankly, for the real grade Gao kit I have, that kind of scares me. Granted, that one's a little bit different. It's more of the same but different. So once again, the intimidation factor of that thing staring at me from the corner of my room has raised. So now we have this dilemma of I shouldn't say it's a dilemma. It's a minor dilemma. It's nothing major. It's not gonna, like, you know, make or break. It's not gonna make or break the stream tonight. Because we're gonna build them both. It's just really a matter of which one do we build first? The red Enryu or the blue Chouryujin? Because then that determines on which freaking model, which runners I fish out from the pile that's behind me. Because there's like maybe 2 sets of runners that were freaking. Hey, Ramil. We are building the high-grade Chouryujin kit, which I've been ranting about for like the past however long we've been going, 4 minutes. I misjudged. I shouldn't say misjudged. I was under the illusion that this was going to be a kit with one instruction booklet. Instead, it has 3. This one, which we're not going to be using for a hot minute. Hello, Dark Lord. Welcome in, everyone. Go with Enryu, maybe. We might go with Enryu. We might build the red one first. I just wasn't prepared to open this thing and see 3 instruction booklets sitting in the bottom of the box. I knew it was going to have a lot of runners. Okay, since we've got 1 vote for Enryu, I might as well just go with Enryu. And we'll come... Wait, that comes with 2 ones in it? I mean, sort of, kind of, it's complicated. We'll get through all of this by the time we end this series of builds in, like, I don't know. So you build 2 kits? I mean, functionally, if you really want to look at it one way, I build 2 parts of 1 larger kit. But yeah, this is effectively building 2 separate robots. So I guess we're just gonna go with we're gonna go with frickin' Enryu first as I dig out the necessary main runner from this. Jesus Christ, this thing is okay. Okay, cool. The A runner goes there. What the? Oh, this is face? I guess so. Oh, I didn't want to ask for tips when it comes to stickers. What kind of tips are you asking, and what types of stickers are you going for? Also, that reminds me, thank you for saying so, I do need to get the sticker pack out of this box. Also, for a high-grade kit, I don't think there are polycap joints in this one, so that's interesting. What is this? These are different stickers. It has 2 sticker sheets. I mean, that makes sense. Okay, well, we need both of those. I'll get the music on in a bit. I'm trying to get myself situated to an extent. I recently built a Master Grade RX-78 version Katoki, and it has those water stickers. Oh, Christ. Okay. Full disclosure, I have never messed with water stickers in my life, so I do not know what the proper application process for those are. I have failed you. I am sorry, but it is true. I have never messed with water stickers. I only mess with the the standard decals. I have to look it up otherwise. Yeah. If you are, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? If you fancy going to Reddit, I'm sure that the Gunpla, I think, subreddit probably has some sort of FAQ or a guide linked in whatever main post they have on that thing. I probably need this one, because I think, no, I'll need this one. We'll put that back there, I guess. Oh, there's a lot of runners. There's a lot of there's a lot of pieces in this thing. There was also, weirdly enough, more than a few loose pieces. I think those just may have fallen out in transit. So, you know, that's just, they're just gonna be in there. That's just a whole hand. Ah! We'll figure all that shit out when we get to it. It's a time and a half. We need this one because I believe this is their face, as well as I think parts of Enryu's ladder. Yes. How are we feeling today? I'm feeling pretty good. I was slightly taken aback at the kit, but I think we're coming to terms with what's going on there now. So I think we'll be fine. And we're just going to take it step by step, and we're going to figure out what runners I need based on what we get to those parts, if we don't already have them out. Now we decide on what we are going to play for music today. What are we going to play for music today, chat? It's going to be more weeb shit. Last time we built, we had Atlas's Saucy Songs for Spaghetti Nights playlist, but we do not have that today. So we're gonna take a look at what we got here. Do we pull something from the old library? I'll see Spaghetti Night. This is kind of banger, though. It is kind of a banger, but I don't want to play the same thing twice in a row. You know what I mean? I don't really have a... what's the word I'm looking for here? I don't have a Gao Geiger playlist. Not that that wouldn't be, like... It wouldn't be the main song sung 4 different ways, 4 different times, or anything like that. What are we feeling? I guess a good question is, are we feeling Western or Eastern?
Sing for us, Skelly Man.
I'm not gonna sing. Also, I need to fix my TTS things, apparently. The poor kids ain't popping up. I've been on a Green Day kick recently at work, but I don't know if I should be I don't know if I'm feeling Green Day for this tonight. I don't know if the face is for Jack not showing up or for me saying I'm not gonna sing. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna bust out, because this is gonna be a freaking like 3-stream thing, at least. We're gonna bust out the Symphogear playlist, which is like 10 hours long, so everybody hang on to your fucking pants. We're just gonna do that. Okay, yeah, we'll go with that. Why not? Let me know if it's too loud or not loud enough for play Bad Apple. I don't think Bad Apple is on... Well, it might be on iTunes. Also, why did you just whipping out Bad Apple out of nowhere? Okay, I'll be real. There are bad apples on here, but I don't know which one is the bad apple. So we're just gonna... Because I could. Fair. So we're just gonna leave that for that. Maybe one day I'll just freaking throw up Toho soundtracks. Okay. Let's start this. Got my Korean ramen with lots of spice and our favorites. Nice. I've heard Bad Apple so many times. Hey, it was a whole thing back in the day. That's a piece of meme history, I'll have you know. Speaking of which, Toho... 20? 30? Which one fucking one's coming out? Okay. I need... And this is very specific. You guys can't see this because of... Well, you kind of can. It explicitly is pointing out that these parts are from the A runner, but the red one specifically... Trust me, I know it was a thing back in the day. Fair. Okay, so I need a lot of shit. I need a vacation. That's what I need. So C315. Ah, wait. Yes. And I'll say I wouldn't behind hearing Toho OST. Toho OST is a banger. I will not deny. The music for Toho being probably one of the major definitive things it's known for. To the point where nowadays you can pretty much type in Toho and then some form of music genre, and you'll probably get at least one hit or two of it. You'll get something. Like I think I remember. I have to find the song again. House Movie Castle would be nice too. Ghibli is so good. Ghibli is good. And I don't care if it's pronounced Ghibli. I'm still gonna call it that for pure habit. Oh yeah, look at that. That's where that piece fell out. Huh. A38 and 37. But I think I was just looking up songs, and I was like, does Toho have, like, folk music? And sure enough, I found one. Absolutely wild. Okay, we're gonna put this one back, because the one I have in my hand is a very large runner. We're just kicking off with the ignited arrangements today, aren't we? Is this Beyond the Blade? Right? Yeah. Yeah, so this is going to be a long build. Because we are effectively building two different robots. Part of me is mildly disappointed it wasn't just one whole giant instruction booklet, because at the end of it I was gonna be like, well, no, what happened? I thought we were building one giant robot. How did we end up with two? And then, but I, you know. Okay, here we go. My bad eyes gotta figure out what we're looking at here. Just like that. Just like that, and then like that. Oh, that's an interesting way it locks in there. Oh, okay, I don't know what the hell that piece is. One big one with two sides would be fancy. Ah, well. I mean, it might be closer than you'd think. Oh, this is the chest. Okay. And then that pops into there. Like that. Alright, not bad. One of these days I'm going to get like a ring light or something and see how that affects the lighting here. Because right now I'm just using the room light. And this should tell you exactly how much is in just this sheet alone for instructions. Because this is the first time I've ever seen a instruction sheet do this. I'll see if I can get it in to where you can see it. It has like 01-2, like 01-3. It's not 1, 2, 3. So that's scary. Hell, I haven't even opened it. This is just the cover of it. So that is B341. That's weird. B3 doesn't start with 1. It starts with, like, 20. B341. Also, I apologize in advance. There is one song in this playlist that, is Christmas themed, Christmas based. When we get to it, I will skip it because it is horribly out of season. I.e., it's the middle of fucking April. Okay, so that goes like that. And then we need a 35, whatever the hell that is. Xmas and Easter, let's go. God. What do you think I am? A department store? Straight up, it's like, oh boy. Easter is over. Time to get out the frickin' Christmas decorations. I'm fully convinced that, Halloween is the one holiday that is keeping Christmas from just overtaking the entire back quarter of the year. It's okay, so that's like this. This needs to go like this into like that. They're very specific on how these things need to be lined up. And who am I to call them out on it? Ah! How much for the Christmas song? Look, I'll leave that up to your discretion. I'm not one to put a price on these kind of things. Mainly because I never know if I will be underselling or overselling my... I will say, on the topic of this, because this has reminded me, I do have... because no one will figure it out otherwise. A very a donation alert for bits specifically, Not that I have a PayPal set up. For a very specific bit amount. And I will say it is $5 or less. It's nothing crazy. It was just something I had in a spur of the moment. And I was like, this will be very funny to put on there, and that nobody will get naturally. Or if they do, it will be a very, very long time. Don't tell me it's 69. No. I am not that crass. Come on. I would like to think I would like to think you guys do not think so lowly of me. I would think, but then again, I've seen what happens when I think, and it's usually never a good thing. Okay. So 012 goes in like like this. And then 013 goes in like this. Oh, there we go. Yeah, nice. And then they lock in and turn down for what? Alright, I believe those are some form of shoulder joint. I'm not really sure. The entire construction for these guys is going to be very different from the gunpla we usually build for, again, a number of reasons. Okay. I need C2. I'm going to put B back, because I don't think we'll need it for a hot minute. That's E. What is this? I think this is also E? That is E2. As in, the number, not also. C2. C2. B2, B1, C1, C2. Okay. Why do they have to make the runners such weird-ass shapes? Look at this. I can't put this in the thing. I built this for... I didn't build it. I bought this stupid-ass, like runner holder. And then, like, some of the runners I get have, like, weird shapes like this, or they have this weird jutting out portion. It's like, come on, man. So I need C234. Yeah, as the week was going on, I was deciding what I wanted to build. Because, you know, the backlog is immense and ever-growing. And I was looking at some of the standard gunpla I've got piled up, and I'm like, what if I go with this or this one? Then I'm like, no, Sky, pick the big one, otherwise you're never going to build it. And I'm like, alright, fine. Hello, Spawn. Welcome. Welcome. So we went with Chouryujin, one of the big kits we got. If anything else, it'll give us content for, like, the next... You know, however many streams we're going to build this for. I say at least 3, depending on how long we go. C3... That's the wrong one. C3... Not the PO. 14. I tell you guys, the hardest thing about these streams is not picking the kits, it's not deciding what we're gonna build, it's not setting up everything beforehand. No. It's figuring out what music to play, because we never know what the vibes are gonna be like. But I feel like these are some good. This is a good vibe playlist for what we've got going on here. We just snap that little bitch in like that. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Oh, and then we fucking 180 it? Okay. Yeah. Hell yeah. Now, okay. Once again, it's these kits I find that have new gimmicks and ways to build stuff. Okay, so that's that. I now need C231. I need to see if I could put like a thing at the bottom of the screen, like down here somewhere, in this kind of area, that says to show what song is playing, because sometimes I forget. Oh boy, stickers! I need fucking what? 4 and 2. There'll be Japanese on there, but I don't quite understand it. But considering that this sheet is all black blocks, we're gonna go and not use that one. Ah, yes. This one looks correct. Could I paint this? Absolutely. However, we don't be having a lot of time for that now. So hi everyone, welcome to the Accent Show starring yours truly, Sky Torisuna. Why we're doing that, I don't know. Is that application absolutely ass? It sure is. Is it going to service for it? It'll work fine. There we go, see? Perfectly good. Now for the other one. 2? Ah, yes. What's the biggest thing you ever built? Does it have to be a mech, just like in general? Well, currently it's my self-confidence. That's an ongoing project. No, I'm just kidding. I'm perfect in every way. The biggest thing I've ever built? I guess it would, Also, largest motherfucker, there's more stickers? Wait, what the hell? Oh, that's... Okay, that's interesting. I didn't see that. So, for this piece here, you can either do the force, like the one sticker, which is this entire thing here, which is the black and the yellow with it. Or, if you're feeling, absolutely masochistic, you can just take these, which are the individual yellow stickers, and line them up into the thing. I'm not gonna fucking do that, because I don't hate myself that much. Okay, so this... Okay, weird. You would think it goes on, like, something like this. No, it goes on, like, here. In a way that I do not like. I don't like the way this attaches. Okay, so that's on. I know, chat, it looks weird. Trust the process. But for the largest thing I've ever built, I guess it would have to be the Mazinger Zero kit we built at the beginning of the year. It's going to come down to that, or probably the high-grade G-Self Assault Pack. Those are probably the two largest model kits I've built to date. Because I don't really build things other than model kits. I don't work with my hands. I mean, look at these. Look at these fingers. They're far too elegant for manual labor. But yeah. That's about where we are with that. Again, so weird. I don't have polycap joints. Second kit in a row we don't have polycap joints. Well, no, I guess technically not. The Medikey kit did have polycap joints, just they were all round. Anyway. Mine must be the Venator class Lego ship. Ah! I do not build Legos much. Not since I was a child. Nothing against them, I just haven't had any. A40. But yeah, no, it has been many years since I have built anything Lego related. Hell, I don't think I've. This is gonna date me, as if the things I don't say already don't. But I'm going to assume this goes into this back portion. Yes, I'm 95% sure it does. You are way too old for Lego. What the hell does that mean? What does that mean? They have adult Lego kits. Oh, so those things are labeled like, whatever, 9+, 6 to 99. I'm not 100 years old. Like I was gonna say, I was gonna date myself and say that I think the last time I messed with anything Lego based, or from the Lego company, Jesus, fumbling, was Bionicle. Let them bones speak for you. Hey! Hey! So, like this? Right? Yeah, okay, we do that. And then this comes in like that. Okay, wait. Something's wrong. Something shifted. So, like that? Wait, what the hell? Hold on, chat. I'm trying to make sure this is all. Oh, that's fucking weird. There we go. Ooh, I had to put some mild pressure to it. Oh, that is funky. In a good way. It's just the way the abdomen joint is like. Okay, so we've got. Might help if I'm on camera. We got the chest area going. Now I need E15. which is our neck joint. And it is in this nice blinding white. Okay, and we just... There we go. Oh, what the fuck? A34. Oh, Christ. The whole piece of the rudder that was holding it came off. I believe this is while singing our thanks. Okay, and then... this goes into like this. Click, and then... Alright, now I gotta open this bitch up. That's a lie, I just have to flip it over! Oh, that is just a whole ass piece. What is that? That is C313. Oh, yes, of course, the giant chunk that was right here. Trying to get these freaking nubs. Okay. And this shit just straight up just plugs into like that. Okay, yeah. Cool. Yeah, that's something. It's like I've watched the show, but like I've never really had hands on with like the specific mechanisms, but E2. Do I have E2? I do have E2. E216. Beautiful. Okay, that's that one. Okay, so there's that. Okay. And now I need E13. Or I could use E14. We'll use E13 first. Face piece. And now we need A48. Could not be cutting that out in the worst way possible. Alright, buddy, in go your fucking eyeballs. Okay. And then we... Yeah. This goes into here. Okay, there we go. He's got a face, eyes, in the back of his head. You can't really tell because the camera refuses to focus. Now we need A7? Huh. You'd think they would put his forehead on A2, but no. Or E2. Okay. That plugs in here. And now we need his crest, which is E217. I legitimately think sometimes I need to chalk up my fingers before I start this. Just so shit doesn't slip and slide out of my grasp. Alright, that goes in there. Hey, there we go. That's a looker. Now we need stickers. Alright, now he's got his little fire symbol. Enryu means fire dragon. Okay, so that is effectively the head and chest units now completed. Good stuff. Good stuff. Checking something. Okay. Okay, so now we're on to the right arm. So this is B3? Wait, B3? Yes. I have too many frickin' runners and not enough space. Oh, why skeleton to the graveyard? What is today's wisdom? What is today's wisdom? Today's wisdom is never play full price for late pizza. Okay, so that's like that. And then we put B327 in first. That goes like this onto here. Why is that? Because it's late. It has to do with the fact that, like, back in the day, it was like, oh, 30 minutes delivery or your pizza's free. So if it was late, you don't pay full price for it, or really at all. Nowadays, obviously, that's not a thing due to the fact that there was a lot of vehicular incidents regarding the what do you call it? Vehicular accidents due to the 30 minutes or less deal and people rushing to get them. So, really, I don't know what I'm going for with the wisdom. I'm just quoting Ninja Turtles. Don't really think too deeply into it. I'm just saying dumb shit. I haven't eaten pizza in weeks. I had pizza earlier this week. What toppings? Oh, just standard pepperoni. Nothing crazy. What the hell is he doing? B328. So that goes on like so. And then finally B336. And then this just slaps on right over the rest of it. Close that all off, and that's a joint of some kind we've got there now. Okay, so that goes there, and then we need A23. me a second here, because if I remember right, aha. We're gonna put that over here because that piece came out and it's gonna be used later. So that's A23? Yeah. Well, that's a relatively now part and not a later part. So this and then this into like that. I suppose. Yeah. Okay, that seemed to kind of snap in there. That seems right. Please hold here when attaching parts. That scares me. I don't like when the instruction manuals give me instructions I'm not familiar with. Like that is that's on the level of being in a horror game. And you suddenly getting the tutorial to sprint out of nowhere. Because it's just like, oh. What the hell could that mean? Okay, I see what it means, though. A24. Instruction on clear top of the Brazilian government. Okay, so basically hold here and then okay, that's like that now. That's a free spinning wheel. Nine or 10? Right? Am I reading that right? Oh, okay. No, I see. It is 10 on this side, 9 on the other. Ugh. This is not, by far... This is not the worst series of stickers I have seen. Atlas sent me a picture. Bro thinks he's Jair Bolsonaro. Who? Apologies, but that is a reference that has flown over my head. Also, welcome in George Lucas. How has the Star Wars franchise been treating you? I hear that there are many people who are currently unhappy with the state of things. Bring back KOTOR? Dusk, I understand you're Lamentations, but do you truly want KOTOR? Andor Season 2 is gonna bring things back. George here is betting a lot on Season 2 of Andor. It's a bold play, COD, but we'll see how it turns out. But Dusk, do you really want KOTOR to be back in the current Star Wars climate? Also, goddamn these stickers that wrap around shit. God damn it. Sorry guys, I'm struggling with the sticker. That's why I'm so quiet. I'm concentrating. A Skyrim live action? I don't really know. How well did that work? I'm not saying it can't. I'm just wondering about the logistics of it. B326. Also, speaking of Skyrim, that apparent Oblivion remaster drops next week. So that's wild. I think plenty of people were not expecting that, and definitely not expecting it to come out so soon. Jack Black needs to be in every video game live action adaptation. Why? Just so he can go, I am Dragonborn. Okay, C35. C35 and then C33. Jack Black or is Bayonetta? I don't think he's tall enough. Wasn't prepared for the Oblivion remake. They were like, by the way, we did that. Yeah, I feel like that was everyone's kind of reaction of like, wait, you're remaking Oblivion? Wait, it's out when? There we go. Now he's got some semblance of an arm. Okay, so I need B3. I need a lot of B3. And not the vitamin either. So that's B335. This A runner has like these crystal type parts, which I call the transparent ones, and I don't know what they're for. I guess we'll find out. Okay, so ba-ba, 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 like that. Then B325. Yeah, definitely next kit we build is going to be one that doesn't have all these, or at the very least, this many gimmicks. Okay, so it's like that. Like this. Okay. That's in there. Now we close it off with B334. Which just comes in, snaps into this. Alright, cool. Now that can go in and out, and I could pull it as I need to. Good. Oh, cool. There are more stickers. If I didn't hate my life enough. I should have expected as much. There's a shit ton of stickers on here. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad this block up here is optional, but the rest of this stuff I know it ain't gonna be. And this is all stickers down here. With an entire other sheet. These are at least bare. But it's like, good night. It's like, why does Bandai enjoy causing me pain? If I had to pick a game for a live action, what would it be? That's a good question. That is a very good question. I would be interested to see what they could do with a live action Dead Space. Because that is a game that is very heavily reliant on the atmosphere more than anything. Good pick. I mean, they're definitely worse picks, but Dead Space would be one. But at the same time, I don't want it to be. Because Dead Space, at the very least, the first Dead Space was characterized not just by the horror aspects or the very unique way of dealing with the monsters, but it was by the fact that Isaac Clarke our main character, despite having a name, you did not hear him talk for the entirety of the game, and even barely saw his face except at the very beginning. So I know that whole thing would be lost on Hollywood if they were to make it a movie, because they would very much have this man removing his helmet constantly at a minimum. So that's kind of like it's like a monkey's paw kind of answer. It's like, yeah, you get Dead Space as live action, but Isaac's gonna be talking and shit. We're gonna be seeing his face every other 20 minutes. What else would be good for live action? Obviously, this is not movie exclusive. Series would also work. I'm actively just scrolling through my Steam library. It's gonna be hard because a lot of the ones I would pick, Dredge the movie, that could be interesting. Would that be better as a movie or a series? Well, I don't know. I guess both will have its ups and downs. But the problem is a lot of the ones I would pick, it would be difficult because, again, like Dead Space, the ones I would pick all have silent protagonists, aka Prey and Bioshock. You might be able to get away with something with Bioshock Infinite, because Booker does talk and have a personality in that one, but the other two, probably not. Especially number 2, because you're literally a Big Daddy in that one. Oh, because I don't need explain to leave the air of creepy. I guess so. I guess you could roll the overall plot of Dredge into a 2.5 hour-ish movie. Oh, no. 100%. 100%. I know the one. I know one for a series, Sleeping Dogs. Sleeping Dogs would work fantastically as a series. Like, no joke. That thing is pretty much built to be, turned into a live-action series. Definitely would go with Sleeping Dogs. Okay. I need A10 red. Telling me... No, baby's telling me not to cut the peg, as if I don't already know that. What's extra funny about Sleeping Dogs being turned into a movie is the fact that you could quite literally have a one-to-one adaptation, considering that all of the characters are played and face modeled off of their actors. Emma Stone is just straight up in that game. A Terraria movie with Ryan Gosling saying "Magic Mirror." What is this AU movie universe you've established here? Like, meanwhile in Universe B. So, instead of, Jack Black saying the Nether, you have Ryan Gosling saying the Corrupted, or the Corruption. Fuck, I hate how good that works. I hate that, actually. I'm gonna put the stickers on after I put everything together. So, C3... 22. Ryan Gosling is in the new Star Wars movie coming. I don't know how I feel about it. I look, you know, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, like that. Now we need A9. Who's Ryan Gosling supposed to play in the new Star Wars movie? Well, I asked that. More than likely, there's not enough information to say right now. Alright. There we go. That's a shoulder pad. And actually, that's the entire arm. Hot damn. Sticker time! Kill me! In game. So you guys remember at the start of the stream when I said this was going to take, like, you know, 3 streams to complete? I'm going to go ahead and, like, increase that to 5, maybe 6. Because we're not finishing this all tonight. Don't get me wrong. Within a little over an hour, we have, God, my sticker application is not on par. We've gotten a good chunk. We've already gotten the chest, head, and 1 arm. These stickers are going to be the absolute death of me. But other than that, it's all been pretty good. Okay, that's one. Now for the other one. Starfighter pilot. The project he's in is called Star Wars Starfighter. He drives. Was he drive or does he pilot? Ranger pilot. I don't know. That'd be cool. Can we get Baby Driver but as a Star Wars movie? Can we get Baby Yoda Driver? Have I created some sort of horrible project? Perhaps. But I feel as if it needed to be said. They did announce the Mando movie? They did. Wow. They made a 3rd season of that, right? I don't think we have watched that. I honestly forget. There was a period where a lot of Star Wars stuff was coming out at once. You have, but I haven't? Okay, that makes sense. Oh yeah, because doesn't, like, the Book of Boba Fett tie into the 3rd season of The Mandalorian? Like, somewhat. Like, Boba Fett shows up in the 3rd season, right? Yes? Okay. Okay, so we have one arm done. A trailer leaked? Oh, interesting. B3. Man, good thing I know my letters. B3 37. Oh. I understand now. Right? I just broke that off. Yeah? Yeah? And then 27, 28, 36. Yeah? Okay. Where is that other one? B2, B1. Here I thought that each individual robot used its... Wait, what the fuck? Okay, yeah, no, it's gotta... Okay. I thought that each individual robot used one B3, like runner? No, I am mistaken. So many parts fell out of their runners into the bags and into the box now. Okay, so I need B337 again. Just like that. And then B327 first. Right, like this, and then like that. Next is B328. And then this goes like this, and into it like that. Perfect. Like clockwork, chat. It's all coming together. And to close it off, 36. Yes. Alright, that closes off like that. Excellent. Now we need A22, which is that piece that fell out earlier. Oh yeah, like this. Okay. C323. Son of a bitch, is there another C3? There is another C3, isn't there? Yes, there is. All I know of the Mando movie is I heard Grogu swims. Okay. Is he like teenage Grogu now? Is it teenage Yoda? I guess technically we'd be toddler Yoda first, right? And then A25. There we go. That's all locked in now. And oh boy, stickers! The pain never ends. So I need 9 on the front, I guess. If this can be construed as the front. Something Gundam paint marker or something, but at the same time it's like, nah, I'm good. There we go. It's one sticker on there. Now we just gotta do the backside. We only have to do this like 4 more times, chat. For this part of the arms, at least. Again, it's not the fact that it's a sticker. It's the fact that it's a narrow sticker that folds over 2 edges. It's a real bastard of a sticker style. Is the word sticker dead to anyone else yet? So I need now B3 26. Ooh, here we go. all loves blazing. What just fell out? This kit is the one with the most runners where parts will just fall out if you touch them. So C3, 4. And then C3, 2. Okay, and it's the hand, and then the hand goes in here. B3, 35. Goes on the front. Ronnie was here now with the Doritos emote. Hello, Ronnie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That's a global emote? What the hell? I shouldn't be surprised, really. B325. The Moai. Oh, the Moai emote's always funny. Okay, and then we got that one in. Excellent. And now we close it off with B334. Shit! Excellent. And then we pull the whole thing out. And now we might actually get to open the frickin' booklet, chat. We've been at this for over an hour and a half. So that is 4-2. So here we are, 4-3. Jesus Christ. I don't know what's happening in this one here, but that is a lot. Let me take a look at this. So that's 9. Oh. Interesting. Okay. So now we do it all again! So we need A11 red now. Well, it's always been red. We just need A11. Okay, so there's that. Have that one there. That's actually used to go on to that. C3 22. And then, like it says, groove side down. Then we'll fit a 8 over everything. Fit over just like that. Perfect. Now for stickers. Again. Bless our ear. Oh god. Hang on, let me finish this sticker. Actually, that went on pretty smooth and relatively straight. Not bad. Yeah. That's as much effort you're just getting out of me. What's it? Alright, Dusk. Bet. Oy vey. Uwu? Even after all these years of having that redeem, I still have not gotten exceedingly proficient at it. Alright. Now comes the time for the attachments. One arm. A second arm. And then the head. There we go, Chad. That's looking like a frickin' robot. Hell yeah. It's not bad. It's pretty good. The voice crack out of this world. Yeah, guys, I'm going through puberty. What's up? Posture's my posture's been fine, relatively. I'm not shrimped over or anything. If anything, I've been leaning back more during this. No shrimp back. Don't worry, we're not shrimping. Like I said, with the way my setup is, I actively can't shrimp because I run the risk of my head somehow managing to get into frame, and that's just so that's keeping me from shrimping. Dusk, why would you redeem the head pat? I don't have mix it up on. Pat your own head. No. Ooh, knockout. This is another good one. Granted, I just like a lot of Hibiki songs. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, I was about to say, this thing has... This... What the fuck? This one step has 5 stickers in it. Oh, I'm gonna frickin' commit. I unironic. Like, right? I don't mean show it. I just mean do it because I trust you. Right? What do you mean, right? Right for what? To what they say? Dust getting scammed. Oh, sorry. Your message just pushed that one up so far. I didn't see it in OBS. I had to look over at my stream manager. I'm dreaming something and not doing it. That's her fault for not remembering that when I have the PNG up, the head pat redeem doesn't work. That's not scammed. That's on the customer. And unfortunately for you, the customer's not always right here. Why? Because fuck them, that's why. A46. Oh. Oh, right, this is the leg. Okay. Why not disable the redeem when using it? Because you think I remember to do something like that? You're wrong. Also, it's only like 500 points. To be real. If you're a dedicated watcher, that's easy enough to get back. Just ask Dusk. Have a petting hand for the PNG. That's a little bit harder because the mix it up redeem is directly tied to VTube Studio, and that particular head pat is a asset I have set up in there. The program I use for the PNG does not have that ability. Only have 21k. It's so hard to... Shut up! 500 points for like an hour or more of time? Well, that's not the more reason to watch then. Also, let's be real, Dusk is like the #1 watcher here. How many points did you have at one time? You had like a disgusting amount of points at one time, and then you blew it all in the Doot redeems. C324. My freaking eye is twitching, and it's bugging the shit out of me. I think close to 80k. Yeah, that sounds right. Oh, that's weird. It just kind of... This just kind of slots into this depression here. Just like that. Nothing really keeping it in there. And then A28. So, but it would cost 13. Betting you would cost at least 13 euros if we got off minimum wage. That depends on where you work. Someplace in the US, it's technically 2 hours. And that's before taxes. Well, no. Let me rephrase that. It is $7.25 at places in the US. The way I phrased it made it seem as if... I don't know how I phrased it. And then this goes in here? Yeah, it certainly looks like it. Y'all enjoying the song Whiplash? My point still stands. Yeah, well, unfortunately, this isn't a democracy. A1. What the hell is A1? Oh, one of the crystal pieces. Okay. By the way, using so many points for Doots is objectively funny. Look, I put the redeem down, and she went ham with it. I couldn't stop her. I mean, she spent it on like a number of things, but like the Doots she went crazy with. It was like every stream, at least like 2 or 3 of them. And it adds up after a while. See, like that. Okay, so that goes together. Interesting. And then this uses a 6 sticker. Oh, fuck that off. Alright. The question is that if it has a cooldown. No. Dust, could you break my sound alerts? What did you do? 10 seconds? Okay. Stupid ass. Tiny, like microscopic ass triangle stickers. I think I'd rather have nothing.
Where's your motivation?
Look, when the stickers are like imperceptibly small, I heard it. Okay. How much would I need for a 2-hour stream if I did that every 10 seconds? Okay. So, how many seconds are in... We're gonna Google this. How many seconds are in 2 hours? So there are 7,200 seconds. So every 10 seconds, you'd be able to do it 720 times. So 720 times... What do I have it set to? 2... How many points is the do it redeem? Is it 500 or 200? I don't remember. It's 200. Okay. Times 200. You would need 144,000 points for a 2-hour period. If my math is correct. So you better start saving. Okay, so that goes in like that. Now I need A42. Oh, now I see what those stickers are for. So, like, not only would you need the dedication to get that many points, you would need the dedication to sit into a 2-hour stream and just fire it off every 10 seconds on the dot. Which would be impressive, really. Oh, rainbow flower. Alright. So I'd roughly have to watch 375 hours as a tier 1 sub? Sure. We'll go with that. That's math that you would probably know more than I would. Okay. Sticker time. So I need a 12. We'll take the 10 first, I guess, because that one's coming up. Oh, no, wait, there's 12. $10. Which is just a square. These are like thicker stickers. Rhymed. Than the usual ones. Or at least it feels like they are. Or 225 hours as a tier 3. Yeah, wow. That means I would have to stream at a minimum of 2 hours for a third of the year. Of course, that's just the minimum. You also have to factor in any sort of special rewards you get, like, you know, that happen at the bottom where it's like, click here to earn extra points or whatever. Oh, stickers. This one wasn't as bad as I thought, mainly because 3 of these just go in real quick. Okay. So those are both C319s. We're going to do those one at a time. Well, there's... Okay. So like this, and then this goes here. Shit. And then B320. Let's say you would stream 3 hours a day, rated 12 times a month with no viewer streak, and be a tier 1 sub that will come with the 42,410 points a month. Wow. Alright, that goes in. Okay. It's one tire. It's another tire. We'll get another 20. Same way? Yes, it is. Alright. And now we need B331. Oh, wrong way. Okay, and then A2. Ooh, that one actually I had to be careful with because there was a little bit of a peg there that I could have fucked up had I not been careful. This fits on like this? Yes, it does. Oh, cool. That's the light. So about 3.5 months like that, non-stop for 2 hours, it deuce every 10 seconds. Jeez. That's just one stream. That's gross. The point economy on Twitch is in shambles. It truly is. Also, chat, I'm gonna be real. We'll probably get through this leg and then call it. Because I am starting to feel the effects of the day. B330. You must revolt. Okay, so like that, and then B329. I don't know why I keep putting it over there. I actively need to hear instead of in the thing. Those just go together like that. I hate that, but I understand why. B324. This just goes onto that peg. I got work in 4 hours and it's 4 a.m. You are a mad person, Dark Lord. If I had work at 4 a.m., well, hell, I'd be going to bed right about now. Actually, I probably would already be in bed. Because I am an old man, unfortunately. 32? Yes. So like this into here. Yes, that works. Excellent. I'm awake since 4 p.m. I will die in my 10-hour shift. Gross. Don't do that. You're worth far more than a 10-hour shift. Which I feel it's like an odd thing to say, but, you know, here we are, I guess. That is upside down. There we are. Turn the part. Ah, okay, I was like, how does that fit together? Goes on the other part first. A26 to be specific. So like this. Okay, yeah, and then this. That's the weird one. Okay, that just kind of goes. Well, trying to. There we go. That fits in very oddly, but it does fit in there. But I can be bony like you. It's not worth it. I'm a special case. Do not follow my example in anything. Not a B3. Not a B3. So B322. And then B321. So like this and like this. Okay, and then this turns into like that. Okay, that's the hip joint into the thigh. So now we need C317, which is our ankle joint. We're done with the B3. Technically done with the A too. But so C318, which was luckily already cut out or fell out, and then C320. So this goes like that to form the foot. And then this, okay, squeezes in like that to form the joint, and then this just sits on top of it. There we go. We got a whole leg now. Anyway, good night. I'll enjoy my 2 hours of sleep. Yeah, try and get as much sleep as you can, Dark Lord. Sorry, I'm fiddling with this because I'm trying to figure things out. Have a good one, you too, Dark Lord. Thanks for stopping by. But I guess we'll figure that out later. Alright, so in about 2 hours worth of progress, we have the entire upper half of the body. Well, not the entire upper half of the body. The main upper half of the body. And then one right leg. Not bad. Whenever we come back to this, it will be the left leg, the hip joint, the accessories, and then some miscellaneous, I shouldn't say, and then some extra parts we'll use later on down the road. But I think for right now, that's where we'll leave it. Not bad for the kit. We'll go and pause the music now. Alright, chat, that's pretty good. I think we'll do some progress, at least for what this kit will turn out to be. If this was a normal kit, I would try to stick around and finish it off, but we effectively have a whole other robot to build later. So, who knows? Maybe depending on how fast we get through that one, maybe this will just be a 3-stream build, but we'll see. But anyway, chat, thank you for hanging out tonight and watching me build this, and also try to figure out what the hell we're doing, or what the deal is with this chat. Not chat, your chat. What the deal is with this kit. But anyway, our next stream will be tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central. We'll be doing more Split Fiction with Dusk. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and find a channel for you guys to raid. Who is live? Who is live right now? Is there anyone we know? Yeah, actually, Hana is live. I don't know how much longer she's going to be live for, but we're going to throw you guys that way because it's going to be funny, and we're going to do that hopefully before she's ending and or trying to raid us, because... But we'll start that raid right now, and I hope to see you guys for tomorrow's Split Fiction stream. But until then, guys, take care, have fun, have a good night, and enjoy your weekend as always. And until next stream, bye-bye.